Canada Post is terminating 30,000 employees, voluntary retirement. How much severance will they be getting? I asked AI, and this is what it said. Canada Post, Canada's national carrier, is effectively insolvent according to the CFO. Losses top $1 billion. They're about to cut 30,000 employees. It's going to be called voluntary retirement. And like I said before, when I worked in corporate, I never resigned, retired, changed jobs, or otherwise stopped coming into work. And because I lived in Ontario and was non-unionized, so under common law, I can be entitled to huge amounts of severance. Quote, most non-unionized employees in Ontario are entitled to significantly more severance pay under common law, regardless of whether they meet strict Employment Standard Act thresholds. Quote, unlike ESA, common law does not typically have minimum service requirements or employer payroll size criteria. Doesn't matter how long you've been working, doesn't matter how big or small the company is. Tenure has value. Quote, Air Canada employee gets 24 months of pay, benefits, bonuses, totaling more than $500,000. Why would you want to fade off into retirement with a silver pin or a gold watch? I would rather take the $500,000. But Canada Post employees are unionized, so this is different. What are they going to get upon termination? I am not an employment lawyer. I am not a lawyer at all, so I just asked AI, and this is what AI said. Quote, severance pay for terminated Canadian Union of Postal Workers, CUPW. It's covered under the Canada Labour Code, CLC. The collective agreement between CUPW and Canada Post does not currently provide enhanced severance beyond these minimums. 1. Eligibility. You must have at least 12 consecutive months of continuous employment with Canada Post. Also assumes that the terminations are not for cause. Number 2, the amount of severance pay. Formula, 2 days regular wages per full year of continuous employment with Canada Post. Partial years are prorated. Regular wages, quote unquote, include base salary times, quote, regular wages include base hourly rate times average hours worked, typically 40 hours per week for full-time. AI gives a number of sample calculations. For example, you've been there for 10 years. Severance days is 20 days. Example, at $30 an hour, 40 hours worked per week, you get $2,400. This is the minimum. Quote unquote, actual payout depends on your wage rate and hours. For long service employees, this can add up, but is often modest compared to common law entitlements for non-unionized workers. It seems that unionized workers trade higher salaries and large severance payments under common law for job security and potential pension. AI mentions Part 3 termination notice. Minimum notice period or pay in lieu starts at 2 weeks for 12 months of service, increasing with tenure up to 8 weeks for 8 years. The example from AI is you work 3 to less than 4 years, you get a notice period of 3 weeks. During the notice period, you continue to receive full pay, benefits, and accrue vacation and seniority, unless pay in lieu is chosen. However, quote, in the context of proposed 2025 layoffs, Canada Post offers includes 6 months advance notice to unionize voluntary incentives, up to 78 weeks pay for departures, and a 2-year recall period. If not recalled after 2 years, you get the above severance plus any unpaid notice. Finally, AI mentions special considerations, for example, urban versus rural settings, part-time versus temporary. As always, consult an employment lawyer before making any decisions, especially if you are a non-union worker in Ontario, Canada. As far as unionized workers go, I'm not sure how much flexibility exists. And discover 5 ways you can reach financial independence sooner by downloading my free newsletter linked off the bio. Good luck. Take care.